and welcome to another episode of Honest AF Show with me, Daniela Clark.
And me, Barbara Ann Wild.
Miss Barbara Ann Wild, looking so stunning today.
Oh, gosh.
Look at you.
What happens when you come from just getting a physical and an internal and a lovely medical exam?
Well, I mean, if everybody looks like that when they go to the doctor's office, I mean, come on. Speaking of doctor's office, I've been going through the weirdest thing, and I told you about it.
Yes. What is going on with you?
I have no clue. You know what? I think that my body is just malfunctioning at this point. I do not function no more. It's so weird. I've been like itchy from head to toe, just super itchy. My tongue feels like it's burnt.
Which is the weirdest thing ever.
I'm a complete anomaly. And so I did what you're not supposed to do.
You went on Google.
I went on Google. And I was like, why is my tongue feel like it's burnt? And why am I itching all over? And it gave me a whole array of things that are all wrong with me, which probably all are. But
you should have did what is it, Chat GPT or one of the AI?
I did, because you can automatically do that actually, and it kind of like pulls up information and tells you what it could be. But it came up with all this wild information. So it could be a vitamin deficiency, like a B12 deficiency or an iron deficiency. It could be
all of that sounds probable.
Or it could be a sign of being anemic. It could also be a sign of an oral infection, like a tooth infection or something,
wow.
which, I've had before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You and I have lovely teeth situations.
Because of our candy addiction. And then it could also be an allergy. An allergy to something. What? I don't know. And then it said the worst thing.
What?
Which is, it could just be menopause.
You know what?
And then I was like, okay, wait a minute. Is menopause the new diagnosis for everything?
That's what I was going to say. Now,
you?
Anything and everything that
I'm growing horns. It's menopause.
And what if you're a man and you have this situation?
It's menopause.
I mean, I don't know, but hey, they're finding out stranger things that have happened. But I think most likely because of the rash too, the itchiness.
I don't have a rash.
I mean, but you said you're itchy.
I'm itchy.
That sounds like some sort of your histamine levels are elevated in some way.
Well, that's what so I called. I didn't know what to do. So here's me being a neurotic Jew. Here's what happened.
I didn't get that gene.
Oh my God. It's so bad. If anybody walks in and says they have a cold, suddenly my throat is sore. If
that sounds like my Hendrix. Hendrix is like that too. And my
everything.
Sister, who's not Jewish, but she is definitely got that. She gets everything by association.
Oh, everything. I am like, you tell me that you're pregnant, I'm home taking a pregnancy test.
Actually, you know who else is like that? Ozzy.
Really?
Ozzy, and he's not Jewish either, but he is such a hypochondriac.
Oh, my God.
It's actually comical. It's a source of comedy for all of us.
Frankie always laughs at me because she walks in and she's like, oh, I have a headache. And I'm like, oh, I have a headache. She's like, why are you always say that? You're always competing.
Has it gotten any better?
Oh, wait, where was I going with that?
You were saying all the different things that everything is menopause these days.
Yeah, everything is menopause. But so what I did was, being my neurotic self, I called my allergist and made an appointment.
He's amazing.
My regular doctor, made an appointment. I called my OBGYN, made an appointment, and I called my dentist and made an appointment. I decided I will go to all four of them to get to the bottom of this. But I spoke to my OBGYN. He called me on the phone and he goes, now, what is going on with you? I got your message. What's wrong with you now?
He hears from you like once a week these days.
He really does. He goes, now what's wrong with you? And I told him, and he goes, okay, that is not menopause.
I love that.
He goes,
that's so funny.
He goes, Daniela, no. Okay, you can cancel your appointment with me. Go see the allergist. So I canceled the appointment with him.
I wish I had this
seeing
conversation with you right before I just saw a gynecologist because we were both laughing about everything being menopause as well.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. I'm like, I have a hangnail. It's menopause. Everything is menopause.
I mean, it is nice to have the excuse, though. You're feeling kind of bitchy, menopause. Have to go to, me personally, I'm having to go to bed at like 7 o'clock. There is something really going wrong with me. There is something really wrong with me right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the bottom of it. The doctor that I just saw in a little while, I've been super lightheaded. My blood pressure is like, I literally almost don't have a pulse.
Right.
My blood pressure is crazy low. And, we were just laughing next 2 doors down. I went to the TIA,
Right.
which for those of you that don't know, TIA is one of these women's full health clinics now that work with your insurance if you have insurance, and it's a yearly fee, but it encompasses everything. It's for your anything gynecological, endocrinological endocrine systems. I'm going to just say that. It's for mental health, and they have labs right on premise to do blood work. And they do weight management as well. It encompasses everything. And I've been having issues. I needed an annual exam anyway, but I've been having like feeling faint, dizzy, lightheaded, constantly.
It must be menopause.
Well, she said, she actually looked at me and we both laughed because I knew that's what she was going to say. She said it most likely can be, but chances are it's from one of the medications that I'm taking to lower my hormones. And because of the weight loss, it's probably too high for me now because it's a diuretic also. And it's a medicine for lowering your blood pressure. I take it for skin issues that I had a long time ago that were hormonal based, but I probably don't need to take it anymore, or I need to lower my dosage. So anyway, but we were just laughing hysterically because I'm like, anything that's wrong with us these days is leads back. And she goes, we're kind of finding out that a lot of these unusual things that we didn't, your blood work looks perfect.
Yeah.
The only thing is it's showing that you're postmenopausal. So, we're starting to learn that a lot of these things are related to menopause because it just so happens to coincide with hormonal levels going down. And then when you do HRTs or you add them back, you miraculously don't have these problems anymore. So, believe it or not, I do not think what you're dealing with, though, is menopause. I actually agree. I think it sounds like an allergy, or
I think it's some sort of
God
allergy.
forbid your teeth situation.
Yeah. I think it might be an allergy, though. At first I thought, okay, because I was drinking, I went to this party and they made this insanely yummy pineapple drink, and I was downing it because it was so delicious. And it happened right after that. So I thought, maybe I drank too much pineapple, just too much citrus, and like too much acidity.
Pineapple can actually do that. You didn't tell me the pineapple situation, because bromelain, which is in pineapple, can do that to you.
But it's been 2 weeks. So, So I thought, okay, I'm going to ease up on citrusy and acidic fruits because I eat like an orange every day. I love oranges. And drink pineapple juice. And I just love those kind of fruits.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe I'm eating too many of those fruits and the acid is getting to me. So I'm going to stop. A week went by and still the same symptoms. So then I thought, maybe I'm eating too many walnuts because I make this insanely good walnut salad, this salad with celery and walnuts and dates and stuff. And I was like, maybe I'm eating too many walnuts. I got to stop with the walnuts. So I stopped with the walnuts. And then I'm like, no, it's still there. I have no idea what it is. Then I thought it was this new toothpaste I was using.
Oh.
Because remember when I went to the Grammys thing and they gave me, in the gifting suite, they gave me this, a toothpaste from like Bulgaria, and it's a natural rose toothpaste. And I was using that. So I thought, maybe it's the toothpaste. Maybe the toothpaste doesn't agree with me. So I stopped using that for it's been like 3 or 4 days now. And I'm still the same. Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know what it is, but I'm allergic to something.
Yeah, because the itchiness. I'm wondering though, because you could have burnt your tongue and it's just lasting a while.
I don't know, 2 weeks?
I don't know. I did it
Yeah.
once when I was a kid growing up in New Jersey. We
I'm
had the
gonna go
best
get the
pizza.
allergy test though, so we'll see if there's
100%
something
you
going
should do
on.
that no matter
Yeah.
what. But we had, I still think that New Jersey probably has the best pizza in the country, more so than New York even.
Mhm.
And I did that thing that we all did, New Jerseyites as kids, ate the pizza when it was boiling hot and the
the
cheese
roof of your
stuck to the
mouth. Ouch.
and I burnt my mouth,
Yeah.
roof of my mouth and my tongue once till it blistered.
Yeah.
And it lasted a long time. You may have burnt your tongue on something and who knows, but
I don't know. But I'm definitely just a little uncomfortable because I'm so itchy all the time. But I have no rash, no welts, no nothing,
that
no
is
hives.
very weird.
Very strange. I keep looking, I'm like, do I have anything? But there's nothing. And it's just kind of feels like it's coming from the inside, just so itchy. But we'll figure it out. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm using any new products. But you know what? I use new products all the time.
I know.
That's how we are.
They say never to start 2 new things at a time so that you can see. And because I have such sensitive skin, you laughed when I said this one time, but I have a group of products in my bathroom that are on deck. So I have to wait and use them.
Smart.
Because with Barb's Bag of Tricks, I'm always trying to road test new products, but I don't want to take a chance in it, something giving me a reaction. So I wait. I'll use one new thing at a time for a couple of weeks, and then I'll add something else in when I know that it's not giving me a rash or whatever.
That's
because
smart.
my skin is so sensitive. It's crazy.
Because I'm using a new shampoo, a new conditioner. I'm using that new face serum that you gave me.
Yeah, do you love
that
it?
Korean one. It's really nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm always using new things, so I don't know. But I'm going to a wedding tomorrow.
Yes, you are.
So I'm excited about that. Gilby and I are going to take the motorcycle. It's in Vegas.
How fun.
Frankie is going to be a groomswoman.
I know. I
which
love
is
that.
Very exciting. It's very cute.
That.
It's her old guitar player that played with her in Frankie and the Studs. He's getting married in Vegas, and he invited all of us, Frankie and her parents. And so Gilby and I, we looked up the weather report, and it's going to be really warm. So we're going to ride the motorcycle.
That sounds gorgeous.
Go to the wedding and come back the next day. And then Gilby is coming back the next day with me because I can't ride the motorcycle back on my own.
Right.
We're going to come back, be home for 2 days, and then he's leaving to go back to Vegas because he's doing a Royal Machines show.
Oh, cool.
And then...
Where are they playing in Vegas?
I think they're doing a private party.
Oh, cool.
And then he's going on his El Diablo run, which is his big motorcycle trip that he does every year.
Oh,
or every other year, I think. And so he's going to do that. And then you and I are going up to Colleen's house.
Yes, we're going to Ojai. Very excited.
Ojai for our little girls' weekend. That'll be so fun. I'm so excited about that.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's up to something too because she's asking us all of our favorite things.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Can you help me? Because no one's answering me." I'm like, "Oh, I'll
I helped her too.
Yeah,
she
I'll
asked
help
me
you
also.
as well as as great as I didn't notice her asking us that in the text, so that might be why it kind of everyone missed it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's going to be really fun. It's so nice to do girls' weekends like that.
I know.
We're going to go for a hike. We're going to go out to dinner. Go shopping in town in Ojai.
I love Ojai.
Me too.
Such a special spot.
Yeah.
It's so cool. At one point, the girl that cuts Hendrix and Saba's hair, she had moved to a salon up there. And she did Randy's and my hair too, colored our hair. And we used to get to go there quite often. And Zach and I have a little hotel that we love there that we happened upon. And it's such a quaint little place.
Yeah, it's
such
nice.
Great shops and restaurants are amazing. I love it there.
It's nice. It's really nice to just kind of get away with the girls and do fun stuff. It's like when we went to your house in Oregon.
I know, I'm jonesing. Randy's at my house right now.
I know.
Celebrating her mom's 80th birthday today. Happy birthday, Donna.
Yeah.
And she is having the best time.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm so
That's
jelly.
So awesome.
They did karaoke last night, which I think is hysterical.
She
I'm
said
like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get a karaoke machine for the house. That's a great idea.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I will never do karaoke.
I have
No one
never.
will ever look me in the eye again if I do it.
I mean, not me either. I'd have to do like a rap. I could probably rap.
Gilby always goes, I've never heard you sing. I've never heard your voice. I'm like, and you never will. You don't need to hear that. You'll lose all respect for me completely. Oh my God.
We're not forming an all-girl band anytime
We are not
soon.
musically inclined. People always ask me that too. They're like, oh, since your husband's a musician, your daughter's a musician, can you play? I'm like, oh no, absolutely not.
Zach used to say, like when we first started dating, he used to try to teach me to play acoustic guitar. And he's like, if I could teach you to play guitar, I'd be the best guitar teacher that ever lived.
Right?
Because I naturally want to play it lefty. Lefty feels normal to me. And he's just like, makes no sense to him at all. So,
ooh, and how
what's so weird about Zach, though, he does everything lefty except play guitar.
But you know what's weird? Gilby's the exact same way.
And both of my actually, Hendrix and Sabbath. Excuse me. Hendrix and Jesse are the same. They bat lefty, kick lefty, play golf lefty, just like Zach.
Gilby is like that too. Yeah, he plays golf left. He does everything lefty.
Wow.
Everything.
Must be like
lefty.
A right-left brain thing. It's fascinating to me.
Isn't that weird that they're both like that? That's so odd.
I never knew that about Gilby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's really interesting. Look at that. You learned a fun fact here today, kids.
I know. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay. So, what was I going to tell you? We had kids. I don't want anybody to, to judge, but I am just doing my job here as an honest AFer. But we got a Dear Daniela.
Oh. Let
me show you.
Okay. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, you should be. You're going to love this. So we got a Dear Daniela from a listener, and she had a very interesting question.
Ooh.
Okay, so she said, "Hi, ladies. I love your show. I had a conversation a few months ago with my single friends, and we all wondered what men over 50 are into now.
Oh, God.
Maybe you could do a poll to see if women over 50 are still womanscaping and if being married makes a difference."
Oh.
And she sent me a reel that she came across, and it's all about what men prefer. Do they prefer men over 50? Do they prefer bush or no bush?
Okay. I can answer you for that one with Zach in 20 seconds.
No bush.
No, he is completely, ever since we had a daughter, there has to be something there.
A landing strip.
Yeah, because he's just like, and it's funny because I'm not hairy. I don't even, from waxing for so many years, I don't even have to go anymore, ever. I have nothing to prune or to maintain or groom or whatever. But Zach is just like, completely hairless, like Brazilian.
Yeah.
He's like, it freaks him out. He doesn't
really
like it. Yep.
Okay, well, would you like the results?
Yes.
So I polled.
You polled?
I did a poll.
You did your
I
ladies?
did my homework.
Okay.
You are all welcome.
Thank you very much.
I did a poll. Now, keep in mind this, because I was curious too, because back in our day, like when we were in our 20s,
yeah,
and Playboy was all the rage.
Absolutely.
And, porn and all that was happening in our worlds anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Brazilian.
Completely Brazilian. Yeah, completely. And in fact, there was a place that was pretty famous here in the Valley that we all went to.
Here.
It's still there. We all used to go there, and it's called Pink Cheeks.
Yep.
And we all used to line up there for hours because she always ran late because she was so busy ripping everybody's hairdo out.
Oh my God! Back up 1 second. Do you remember? Not to change the subject, but this is the subject actually about Pink Cheeks.
Yeah.
Do you remember the men's show? And when Jimmy Kimmel went with, that's when what's his name was still on the show with him. It was Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla. and they went to Pink Cheeks
No.
and they got waxed because they were like,
Yes,
bad
I
is
do
this?
remember that. I do remember that. Yes.
Funniest
Yes.
thing I think I've ever seen in my life when he's on all fours, because Cindy used to make you get up on all fours. I've had Brazilians from many different providers over the years, and some of them make you lay down, some of them make you, but she made you get up on all fours so she could do your tush.
Yeah.
And when the camera was on Jimmy Kimmel's face.
Yes, I remember that.
Was the funniest friggin' thing on the planet. I will never forget it. It was so good.
Yeah.
If it's on Google, ladies and gentlemen, you should Google it up because it was quite funny.
I have a really funny, and I'll get back to the polling, but I have a really funny Pink Cheeks story. And Cindy, one time I was there and I was getting waxed, and Cindy says to me, I want you to meet someone. I have someone in the other room that you've got to meet. You guys will love each other. And I go, okay. And she goes, come on.
Were you on all fours?
I was at the moment, but then, so I get dressed. She takes me into the other room and I walk in and I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And it was Carmen Electra laying on her table, completely naked, waiting for her to come in. And I was like, oh my God, like,
now you could just go on Instagram for that.
She shoved me in the room and I'm like, oh God. But yes, Carmen and I hit it off.
Well, if you have to see anyone in that position, she'd be the person to want to see. So she's stunning.
Stunning.
Yeah.
It
beautiful.
Took my breath away. I have never seen anybody so physically perfect in person like that.
I just go on Instagram now to see her in her OnlyFans situation.
God.
She's still incredible.
Stunning. She was, I mean, at that time, we were in our 20s, and she had no makeup on.
Exactly the same. I think she's your age. She's 1 year younger than me.
Yeah, she's, oh my God, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
And she's gorgeous.
She's really pretty and just like beautiful skin on her body. I can attest to that.
Lovely way to meet her.
I was so horrified. I got shoved into the room and she's laying there. I'm like, oh God.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is we're both girls, but anyway, we hit it off and she ended up modeling for me in one of my fashion shows.
Yeah, she was a big Frankie B.
Yeah, huge Frankie B supporter.
Yes.
For my denim line, of those of you who don't
know.
There
were quite a few pair that I had to have because I saw her in them.
Yeah, and then she would go on Howard Stern and wear them, and then they would get into this whole conversation with Jillian Barbary, who we've had on the show.
I love Jillian.
They would start
we need
talking
to have
about
Jillian on again.
She wants to do it again.
I just love her.
We should have Jillian and Carmen, and that would be so fun. Yeah. But yeah, so that was just like forever etched in my mind that's how I initially met Carmen. It was both of us getting waxed. Okay, so I did this poll.
Yes.
I said to Gilby, I got to do this poll for the podcast.
It's research.
I have research homework. Could we ask all your, biker crew guys?
Oh my God, you're brave.
Which is about 30 of them. And so we sent a group text and said, what do you guys prefer? And would you know that out of all of them,
yes,
only a couple of them said that they prefer light grooming. The rest all prefer no hair. A couple of them said, it depends if I'm dining or poking.
Of course.
But pretty much I'll take whatever I can get. I would say about 95% of them said fully groomed. And
well, I think fully groomed can mean you mean
not
hairless.
Not fully groomed, hairless.
Okay,
I'm sorry. 95% of them
Zach's
said
out
hairless.
On that.
And 5% of them said that they really would.
Thank you for doing that research.
You are all welcome. But my point of it was the whole Cindy story. Let me backtrack. I love when I remember what I was trying to say. Is that back in those days, in the 90s, in the early 90s, that was so popular to be completely
100%
hairless.
Yeah.
And then nowadays, the younger girls it's not as popular. So it was an interesting question because they are dating in their 50s and want to know what men are, what their preferences in above 50 now.
Yeah.
So men above 50 still prefer the old 90s look. Kids.
Okay. Well, they haven't changed much.
No, they have not.
No, that's
they
funny.
Have not. And you're all welcome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, very, very important information.
Important information. I'm pretty sure you weren't going to be able to go about your day today without knowing that. So there you have it.
That's so great.
Okay. So is it time for Flix AF?
Sure.
All right. So I told you about this and I started watching this. I have a few Flix AF, but I'll save them. This one is called Dying for Sex. While we're on the subject.
Yes, I haven't watched it yet.
While we're on the subject.
Zach's away. I'm going to watch it tonight, I think.
I watched it. I binged it. It was really, really good. But I must forewarn you, it is a heavy, heavy subject matter. It is, it's Michelle Williams is the lead. She's amazing.
Yeah, I love her.
I bet you anything she's going to get nominated for a lot of awards.
Oh, I hope so. I just saw her talking about the show on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
With Andy.
She's brilliant in it. She plays a woman that has stage 4 cancer, but figures out while she's got stage 4 cancer that she has never actually had an orgasm through sex.
Wow.
Only by taking care of it herself.
Okay.
So she goes on this complete mission to have an orgasm by having sex.
Wow.
So it is so funny. They have told this really, really heavy subject matter, this really heavy story.
But it's real.
But with such humor.
I love it.
Such humor. Yes, it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Real events. And it is, her inner dialogue is so hilarious. I was peeing myself.
Oh my God, I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna start it tonight.
It's really good. It's really funny.
What is it on again? Is it on Hulu?
I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's a limited series. I think it's only about maybe 8 or 10 episodes.
Okay.
I completely binged it. It was terrific. She's amazing in it. Her mom is played by Sissy Spacek.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
And I can't remember the actor's name that plays her neighbor, but he's exceptional. And their relationship, you're going to just...
Oh, I can't wait.
You're going to fall on the floor. And her best friend, the actress that plays her best friend, is amazing. The cast is brilliant, and it is really, really funny.
I can't wait.
But also really heavy and very real. And some of it really got me because it reminded me of my time with Lori when Lori was passing from And so some of it hit home really hard for me, and I'm sure it'll hit a lot of people really hard because most people have been touched by it.
Right.
But the way that it's handled with such humor is just brilliant.
I mean, Lori used to say that all the time, right?
Right?
When I would go with her for her chemo treatment, she would say, "Cancer is hilarious."
Yeah,
this is hilarious.
Yeah, she used to say that.
And I'd be like, "You are just a beacon." Like, I just thought that, like, here I am, scared to death to go have a mammogram, and she faced this head on.
Yeah.
With humor. And
it's going to remind you a lot of Lori.
Oh,
it's really going to remind you a lot of Lori.
I can't wait to watch it.
And it's brilliantly acted. I'm sure they're all going to get awards for this. It is so good.
Oh, it's great.
It's so good. It's really worth a watch. So there you have it. That's my Flix AF.
I love it.
Is it time for Barb's Bag?
Yeah. So I have something really cool that I got. Well, I've got two, so I'm going to do one now. This is a little sample for you. So I have waxed poetic
these somehow.
for 1,000,001, episodes of Honest AF show on Maylee's products. the one that you put a little too close to your,
Yeah.
and got a little bit of
I set my
heat.
privates on
Yes,
fire.
yes. But I have to be honest with everybody, because we are honest AF. Every product I have tried by this brand is primo. It does what it says, and it also has money back guarantees.
Oh.
Ulta carries Maylis, the full line of Maylis, and this one is new, and I was really interested in it. It's called Get Dreamy, and it's specifically for the reason they came up with this is for people that are doing all of the weight loss drugs and what it does to your skin, right?
Yeah.
So if you're on the tirzepatide or semaglutide, but it's also postmenopausal or just being over 30, and when your skin doesn't have that gets that crepey texture, and it just doesn't feel as elastic as it once has. They came up with this product. It's called
I
Get
actually
Dreamy.
saw a doctor talk about that.
Yes.
And they said that it's not necessarily your skin that changes from all that weight loss,
right?
But it's the loss of muscle.
Yeah.
And that's because of not enough protein. So
it's definitely, they even tell you when you're on the weight loss drugs to ridiculously amp up your protein.
Yeah.
Because
and also in menopause, you're supposed to have more protein, because as you start to age, you start to lose your muscle mass.
Yes.
And your muscles need protein. So if you don't have enough protein,
totally,
you lose it.
Well, this just addresses the skin issues. And I think the skin, too, gets very dehydrated. And that's why it gives that look. Yeah. So this Get Dreamy, you're supposed to put on after you dry off from a bath or a shower, before you go to bed. It's an overnight thing.
Okay.
You wake up and your skin, it really works.
It's for your face.
No, it's for your body.
Oh,
it's
divine.
Body. This is for you.
I
asked them for a sample for one for you.
Oh, that's great.
There were women lined up for this because Instagram is doing these incredible befores and afters. If you want to check it out, it smells lovely.
Toning
it's like this
body whip.
It's so fabulous.
Oh, how exciting.
And it really works.
Okay.
I'm finding it to be, I feel like I've been putting it everywhere. I've been putting it on my hands. I feel like it's even made my hands look more taut.
It's all sealed.
It's just lovely.
Wow.
It works
I'm so
great.
excited to try it.
It smells good. It's like this baby blue color, and it's almost like it's like a toss-up between like a cold cream and more of a balm.
Oh my God, remember cold creams?
Oh my God.
Our parents used to use the Pond's.
Absolutely. My mother had it by her nightstand, and she would put it all over her face before she went to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pond's, and there was another one, Nivea.
Oh,
remember Nivea?
Except Nivea had a menthol in it or something. Remember?
No.
It gave you like a tingly. I felt like it was like maybe I had an allergy too because I'm so sensitive.
No, I don't think Nivea has.
But it has that kind of a texture.
Yeah.
It's more of like it's a thicker cold cream. It's not liquidy. It's more like a balm.
Ooh,
but it's
I like that.
Lovely. You're going to love it.
That's awesome.
And it smells amazing.
Wow. Thank you. I'm always looking for stuff for your body because as we
You are going to love this.
Your skin on your body is the one that takes a hit as well as your face. Everything starts to get like looser. Like you notice your skin on your body is loose.
You got to check out
you're losing muscle mass.
The befores and afters, though, of just the texture of your skin. They'll have women put it on one thigh for a couple nights and not the other. It makes such a difference.
Oh my God.
It's not for cellulite per se. They have some products for cellulite, but this is for just that crepey, dehydrated look, saggy look of your skin.
I cannot wait to try it.
You're going to love it. I can't wait to hear back. You have to tell everybody what you think.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
Get dreamy, everybody.
You know how you shop a lot on Instagram?
Yes.
I've started shopping on TikTok.
Those TikTok shops. I haven't ventured there yet.
Yeah, I have been shopping on TikTok, and I bought a couple things. I should do that as another little segment.
Have you liked what you've got?
I have.
I know. I have not had one bum suggestion from Instagram.
No, I haven't. I haven't had any bum suggestions from TikTok yet. But I have to tell you this one. Okay, so there's this like shaping bodysuit.
Yeah,
which I love those shaping bodysuits because they like
I
suck you
love them
in.
under dresses. I love
They're
them.
great for anything. If you're
Yeah.
wearing a see-through dress,
Yeah.
or even if you want to just like a lot of times I wear low riding jeans when I'm riding, so I don't want like my butt to hang
Tush.
out the back. So I like to wear bodysuits.
I'm sure there's lots of people that are behind you
I
that
can't
would
even
really
tell.
wish you wouldn't have that on.
I can't even tell you how many people have been flashed in my day, but a lot.
Well, you are responsible for a whole generation of us doing that.
Yes, I am very sorry, but yes, I have been, flashing crack for a long time.
Yes, you have.
But so I saw these bodysuits advertised, and they're shapewear bodysuits.
Okay.
But they come in all these really cool colors, and then you can wear them with jeans just like as a top.
Ooh.
You can wear them with anything. So
you're going to have to share that with me.
Yes. So I bought a couple colors for Frankie, my daughter, and I bought a couple for me. And I gave them to her, and and then I went to go put them on, and they are so tight that I was stuck like in an alien position trying to get it off. I couldn't even get it off. And
the worst is when you try to take those things off.
That's what I'm talking about.
My God.
I could not get this thing
so
off.
So funny.
I was screaming for Gilby, and he can't hear me in the house. And I'm screaming like, "Can you help me? Can you help me?" I was literally stuck like an alien. I could not get out of this
When you try and get it over your shoulders.
I was trying to get it over my
funny
my boobs. It wouldn't come over my boobs.
That's great.
Would not come over my boobs, and I'm trying to stick one arm in and one out, and then I'm like stuck. And so and so then I realized it dawned on me that it's not supposed to go this way. You're supposed to take it off down, and it has snaps. So I figured it out. Anyway, I gave him to Frankie, and I forgot to warn her.
Oh no.
She texted me this morning. She texted me. She goes, "Hey, have you tried on those bodysuits?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "How the hell do you get out of them?"
That's why she's not here yet.
Because I'm stuck. And I go, "Frankie, I did the same thing. Go down, don't go up, go down."
So do you recommend them? Are they great?
Totally recommend them.
Oh,
They're
good.
so cute, but they are very, very tight. They're like
send me the link. I'm excited.
Girdle situation, but they're amazing. They look great because you know what they do? They get you in. They cinch you in all the right places.
Awesome.
They cinch you in your like love handles. They cinch you in your waist, and then because they cinch you so tight everywhere, they push
make your boobs look great.
The ladies up really well. And you look,
that's the worst with a lot of that stuff is when it mashes you down.
They don't flatten you. They make you look big.
I have a funny story about that. So, we sell a lot of merch with Black Label Society and Zach Sabbath and stuff. And Zach is really just incredible with the merch. And he's always asking me to give him ideas for the ladies' merch. And so it was so funny because I used to say to him all the time, the girls' blanks that you get, they flatten my boobs. I'm sure they're great T-shirts for girls that are flat chested.
Yeah, those rocker
But
ones
if you have boobs, forget it. And Zach, when we went to the merch company and we said, "Listen, could you get us some blanks that don't do that?" He goes, "Yeah, I know a great source because they did Lemmy's merch, Motorhead's merch.
Motorhead had the best merch. They
Lemmy
had
was specific about, he had some of his girls road test them to make sure none of the girls' tees mushed women's boobs and flattened them out.
Brilliant.
So we started sourcing everything thanks to Lemmy.
Yeah.
Very funny.
I went to the very last, I went to, was it a Motorhead show?
It was his birthday party.
It was his birthday party.
Yeah, because Zach was with you.
He handed out little vibrators.
Yes.
Motorhead vibrators.
Yes, you said to me, make sure Zach gives you the gift bag when you get some.
Oh my God. I have to remember the story I told you the other day.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that in the next episode.
That is...
Yeah. I'll tell you. We'll talk about that in the next episode. Yeah. You'll have to tune in for that.
We need to talk about where we were too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so those bodysuits are really good.
Oh, I can't wait.
And get this, they were $22. $22.
Yeah, please send me the link.
So cheap and so cute. I got a black one, a green one, a red one. I got Frankie some. I was like, these are great. So I'll be living in those. And then what else did I buy from TikTok?
I bought that
that lip liner
was
thing
amazing.
That peels, the Billie Eilish one that she uses before her shows. That one was really good too. I
have to say I really like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was good. Anyways, I think this does it for this episode of Honest AF. We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to check us out on all of our socials. Honest AF Show is our Instagram, Facebook. Honest AF Show is our YouTube.
Yeah.
And honestafshow.com is our website if you want to.
And on TikTok, we couldn't get the handle, so we are Honest AF with a letter D and a letter B at the end for you and I.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Make sure to check us out and subscribe and keep those Dear Daniellas coming.
Oh, yes.
Fascinating.
Daniela needs to do her research. And I mean, that was a good one.
Very much
Love
to
it.
our listener for that
Thank
one.
you.
That was fun. And Gilby and I had a lot of laughs on that one. All right. Until next time, y'all take care.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye. We obviously need to do a disclaimer here, so we want you to know we are not doctors or experts by any stretch of the imagination. We are just a couple of gals that are looking for magical products, procedures, and experiences. And in our quest, we will share our honest as fuck opinions with you. So please make sure before you try anything we talk about that you know your own restrictions and do so at your own risk. Do not blame us for any of your issues. We're just experimenting too.